The last time we talked was like
Mhm.
October 2020.
Yeah.
What are some of the biggest developments in space exploration, technology, NASA within that time?
Okay. Well, the last time we talked, SpaceX had just completed their DM2 mission, which was the first crewed SpaceX vehicle that went to the station. I'm sorry, the dog. I'm sorry if you heard that. Um, First crewed vehicle to the International Space Station. It was two guys, Bob and Doug, and they came
Bob
back
and
in
Doug, yeah.
Bob
That's
and Doug, yeah. Doug actually retired yesterday,
oh
but
wow.
they came back in August, and then in November it was a full crew. So instead of two people, it was four people. Um, they flew, and that was the first. That was SpaceX Crew One, and
Okay.
then in April was Crew Two, and so they've been just, and it was the same vehicle. It was the same. They like reused it. Um, so I would say that one's a big one where
Is that a really big deal to reuse a vehicle?
for sure.
Okay.
So we did it back in like the space shuttle era where there was a slew of space shuttles and we would just refurbish them. I don't know what the time period is between landing and getting it ready for launch again, but for SpaceX, it took them less than a year to be able to get it back to normal and be able to launch again.
Mm,
Because back in the Apollo missions, we would send a Saturn V up and that's it.
yeah.
Millions of dollars just gone. You have to make a new one. So it's definitely good for our environment, I guess. And yeah, it's a really big thing. That and Artemis is getting ready to launch in November, which is the new Apollo. Um, and so they've been doing so many tests on the rocket, and it's actually being stacked right now at Kennedy, where they like assemble it. Um,
Is
and
that where
that's
you are?
no, that's in Florida.
Oh,
I'm
okay.
at Johnson. Yeah.
Okay.
Kennedy is where they launch everything, and Houston's where we have mission control. Um, but yeah, that one's a really big one. It's like going back to the moon is going to be huge, but it's not crewed. So
Wow.
yeah.
Yeah, why don't you remind listeners what your role is at NASA?
Okay. So I'm a systems analyst, systems engineer, training systems operator. There's so many names. But I run simulations all day. So whether it be um, for astronauts, for flight controllers that sit in mission control, launch, landings, uh, EVAs, which are spacewalks, all of it. We run
Spacewalks, yeah.
simulations. Yeah.